Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Todd Stevens.
You're not Ross Merriam.
No, your line is, and you're watching the Versus Series on StarCityGames.com.
That is right. Todd Stevens is here. He lives in Roanoke now, and he's going to be on the Versus Series with us for the foreseeable future.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And if you look above, or if you saw the matchup before the click, I do want to apologize. We played this a lot on the Versus Series, but it's a special, week with Todd coming to the Versus Series right before the Invitational. Not only will we see this matchup a whole lot this weekend, but not only did we battle in one of the last SCG Open top 8s, but we also won the last two SCG Opens. So these are the matchups, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun if we actually just battle it out. Do you want to play for trophies?
Ooh, no, I like my trophy.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I don't have actually that many. I top 8 a lot. I do not win a lot.
Oh, I know that life.
Yeah. But so how does it feel to be here?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. I'm pretty excited to do this. So yeah, SCG Baltimore was the one that you won with Grixis Shadow, and you beat me in the first round of the top 8.
Yeah, I mean, your deck beat you too.
Yeah, it was this same matchup though, so we'll get to see. I kind of changed my sideboarding plan after that because you beat me so bad that I realized, okay, I need a new plan. Since I changed that plan, I've had a lot of success against Grixis Shadow, but now I get to put it back to a world-class player who knows the matchup also. This is the real test.
See, I like him more than Ross already. He's complimenting me. All right, well, we're going to get to battle. Beforehand, like I said, we are preparing for the SCG Invitational this weekend. That starts on Friday. So if you're not qualified, or if you can't make it, coverage starts at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Gotta get that pregame.
Yeah, the pregame. I love watching the pregame. Actually, it's weird because you're at the tournament, you're getting ready for round 1, but you're sitting over. A lot of people are on the phone. Like, are they going to say my name?
That's so me.
Yeah, it's everyone. Man. It is. But anyway, do you want to do the 7-11 game for your first time? All right. You've probably seen this if you've watched the Versus Series, but for anyone that doesn't know, we're going to roll dice roughly around the same time, and whoever rolls a 7 loses and the other gets to go first. Whoever rolls an 11 wins and gets to go first. But if a 7 is rolled the same time an 11 is, the person that got the 11 gets to go first all 5 games.
Oh gosh.
And I don't know if we want that chaotic.
So much pressure.
I know, for the first time. All right, I'll be on the plate.
Well,
welcome to the series, kid.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. Well, there's not much to argue with this opener. We can't get Death Shadow down too early, but we do have disruption and a little bit of card manipulation with Serum Vision, so I will be keeping this.
And I'm going to be keeping it as well. Looks like I got 2 of my Tron pieces, so that's great. Got one of my most important cards in the matchup, and just one of my best cards in my deck. So let's go.
You do not have one of your most important cards in the matchup.
I used to have one of my most important cards in the matchup.
Yeah. All right. So we gotta get rid of that chalice, and let me quick write this down.
Yep.
Tron 2.
Yeah.
Tron 2.
Waste, Dismember.
Waste.
Ballista, and Thought Seer.
And then you can go.
Go ahead.
All right. Untap, draw. That's kind of an interesting one. I'm just going to go get another Watery Grave here. We don't have access to red yet, but we should get there next turn anyway.
So 15?
Yes. We're going down. Someone's yelling timber.
Okay. That was too easy.
Oh, yeah. 15, and I'm going to cast a Serum Visions.
You got it.
Draw. Scry 2. Well, that is interesting. But I don't know how good it is. Especially with that Walking Ballista. Do we really want to offer a Death Shadow to tribute to a Walking Ballista? That doesn't seem like what we want.
If you want to keep going down, Walking Ballista can help you out with that.
It's tough because we do want access to both of these cards, given the Dismember. It's kind of a slow start. All right. We're going to keep them, and hopefully find something great here and hope he didn't draw a chalice along the way. We do not want that.
Of course I drew a chalice.
Did you?
You don't know about that Thoughtseize bug?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you for come on.
Thoughtseize bug.
For the first video this has to happen. Go.
I love the Thoughtseize bug. It's great. I draw chalice all the time after it gets taken. Fortunately, I feel like this land drop's kind of a waste, but oh well, that's all I got.
Go.
Oh, what a surprise. All right, we're going to name Eldrazi, and let's take a look at your hand.
I don't think I want to cast anything.
So I can see what your next draw step's going to be. So these are a bunch of cards that are pretty bad against a Chalice and a Snapcaster Mage. So we're going to take old Snappy, and we got...
What if I draw one of my 2 outs?
Then GG. All right, Thought Scour. All right, take it away.
Ooh. Go.
So I never really like attacking Death Shadow decks, but with this Chalice out there, I'm pretty safe against it, so we need to just kind of end this game before they get call against command. So
11.
Let's get in here. Put them to 11. And guess we're just going to name Construct and go with the Ballista on 2.
Sure.
All you.
I'll go to 8 and then 6 after you shoot me for 2. That's right. That's right.
All right, so you're going to 8. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Pretty sure I don't shoot you, because I want this Dismember to still kill a kill a Death Shadow. So I'm pretty sure I don't shoot you. So no, we're just gonna let Walking Ballista hit the bin.
all right. You want to cut?
No, you got it.
Huh. So you have 3 cards. One's a Dismember.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have Tron yet. I feel like we just have to go 5/5/5/5 counter and use these later. All right.
Yeah.
Go.
So I'll go to 16. Got the Stubborn Denial out of the hand.
Yeah. Now we just have to hope that there isn't a Tron or an Endbringer.
We're still killing one. I had the other one also.
So 12 to 8.
Yep, 12 to 8. It's just now kind of have a bunch of nothing.
I keep playing lands if there's at least lands in there. Well, that's Tron at least.
We do have that, so I guess we're just going to get Tron, and we're just going to play the land right now. And I'm going to pass the turn. Hopefully have a Walking Ballista up on top.
No. All right.
8 to 7.
Your turn.
All right, give me that Ballista.
Is it another land?
That's going to be a Matter Shaper. We'll play that with the Eldrazi.
That's not bad.
Draw a new card. Play another one of these. Just got to get stuff out of our hand when you have Seagate Wreckage. We already played a land this turn. We played the Seagate Wreckage, so I'm not going to fetch and put a land in my hand right now. So I'm just going to be leaving that Expedition map there.
Right.
Now, the problem with attacking here with Thought-Knots here is it does make the Death Shadow lethal coming back. And that's not really what I want, because then I'll just die to any removal spell. So we're just going to sit back on defense. With the Seagate Wreckage, we have a really good late game, so we just want the game to go long right now.
All right. I'm going to Thought Scar myself.
Yep.
No!
Oh, Gurmies!
No. Oh, that might cause lethal next turn if we get lucky.
Tilt.
Terminate that.
Die.
And we did. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we did. As long as the top of your deck is not a... It would be hard, but you can Matter Reshaper lock me here. So I'll go to 5.
Okay.
And Fatal Push that.
Nope. Ghost Quarter.
Ah! Got game 1 against Todd Stevens, even though he top deck Chalice. Woo!
That Thoughtseize bug didn't even help. Next card, Ballista. Just one more card.
And
yeah, hand's pretty good. we don't have Tron at all, but don't really need it. With our deck, we don't really need Tron that much. It's a bonus whenever we have it. But we got some play here, so let's go.
This hand feels like I almost set it up. It's really good.
Well, let's see what we can do. I got an expedition map.
All right. All right. We'll lead with Watery Thoughtseize.
A Watery Thoughtseize.
It's one of those old Thoughtseizes that you've had forever, and you got some damage. Huh. All right. So we are not going to. This hand is either play 2 Matter Shapers or take time off to get a turn 3 Reality Smasher, but Reality Smasher's actually not that good in this matchup. It's always like even when we played in the open, I let it hit me, then terminated it, and then played Death Shadow.
Yeah.
So 15, 20.
Yeah, it's kind of like how I was alluding to earlier, is I don't really like attacking Death Shadow decks.
Yeah. I do think that Mattery Shaper causes the biggest threat to me, just because they're annoying.
Yeah, I mean, well, they usually take a card and then you get something else.
Well, the funny thing is, all of them are card disadvantage in some way for me. But I think a card off the top of your deck is way more threatening than my worst card. So like, if I can kill this, I would much rather kill that. I'm going to take this. Okay. But I'm saying like, if I have a way to kill that, like that should let you know that I have a way to deal with it.
Right.
One way or another.
All right, we're probably going with Mattery Shaper here. I think the only way we wouldn't is if we drew a Tron piece, but even then, I think I'd rather just get on the board than crack this map right now.
All right. Draw. Tilt. That is a good reason to take the Thoughtseize, or to take the Mattery Shaper.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Nice. Inquisition proof.
So we're going to fetch before we Serum Visions. So we're going to go drop to 12. And get a Blood Crypt. Our hand is way more black, so we don't need to worry about casting 2 blue spells on the same turn yet. And our third line will get blue in case we need Snapcaster Mage. But, all right, I'm going to... I wonder if... It could never be correct to do... No, it can't be correct to do that. We'll do that, and... Don't really even know if I want to take the time to do this. No, we're just going to bottom, and then play a Death Shadow and pass the turn.
Very interesting draw there.
Yeah, there's many reasons why I played the Death Shadow, but we'll talk about them after the game develops a little bit.
I think it's worth it to 1/1 Death Shadow, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot the Death Shadow for 1.
All right, I'll cycle Street Wraith. And that is one of the main reasons I wanted to do that. Alongside, if he chaliced, then I would at least have the threat of Tazagar later, where the Death Shadow would have got locked under.
Right.
But without the Street Wraith, I would have Tazagard.
All right, I'll pass turn.
All right. So now we're in position that I'd rather, instead of a chump block, I'd rather just use this Fatal Push. So our turn can just be these 3, but I didn't write down your hand.
You know Smasher, Ghost Quarter.
I do know both?
Yep, you know both.
Okay,
cards.
so I don't need to Inquisition you.
No.
Do I even want to give him an extra card? Maybe not. Maybe I just want him to do... I believe my options are to either only attack for 3 or 6, but the 6 leaves me not being able to cast Fatal Push next turn. But I'll probably just want to cast this anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna tech.
All right, so if I block with Reshaper, it forces Brad to use his Polluted Delta. Just not even that big of a deal. I was kind of assuming he's going to be using that anyway. Not blocking, like we're at 20. We're not in any like danger of dying like the next turn. Not blocking could set up a potential double block with this Reality Smasher, which could be more beneficial to try to get rid of a Death Shadow that we can just see on the table is going to be minimum 6/6 next turn. So we're not going to block.
All right, yeah. I'm going to get another Polluted Delta and drop you to 14.
Okay.
Or not Polluted Delta, Watergrave.
Yeah.
All right, so 14 to 7, and then I'm going to delve. The delve isn't actually that relevant, just for the fact that if we terminate the Matter Reshaper, we're going to have to discard a useless card. And
the Reality Smasher.
What did I say?
You said Matter Reshaper.
Oh, yeah, the Reality Smasher. Yeah. And we'll have to discard a card, and if that happens, if we activate Tazagur, that's the card that's going to go back to my hand. So we might as well leave the card that we'd most likely use with Snapcaster. It's probably Thoughtseize. Terminate's probably going to be used more than Serum Images anyway, so we might have to Thoughtseize in some weird pinch. And then your turn.
Just have no good use for this map yet either. We kind of blew our map turn on that Walking Ballista, but I thought the chance of trying to get that Death Shadow off the table is more valuable than keeping that Walking Ballista until I would maybe get Tron in the future. So we're just going to be doing the plays that Brad knows about. We're playing our Ghost Quarter, playing our Reality Smasher. Pretty sure attacking would be terrible. Let's see. So 2 would be 11. Yeah, I'd be facing lethal. Yep, we're not attacking.
All right, I will terminate discarding Inquisition.
All right, Inky down.
I'm going to Thought Scour myself. Oh, it's stubborn to now.
All stubs.
Thought Scour myself.
I didn't realize people still play Lightning Bolt.
Well, I'm not crazy like everyone else. All those people that died to Mirror Crusaders, like you just want access to Bolt. Sometimes there's matchups where you can't take all your removal out and you just need Snap Bolt Snap in your deck.
Right.
It's not good in the Mirror. It's not good against Eldrazi. But it's still good. So we're in a weird spot. There's very little likelihood that this card and that card is going to kill us. But this is going to get in the way probably. If we kill it now, we still... So if we crack this, we can't go to 5. I'm not going to let myself go to 5. So we can go to 6, which means that we attack for 11, which means that both threats have to be dealt with. That has to just be the right choice. All right, I'm going to go to 6. Should I just get a Swamp in case you hit Matter Reshaper into Matter Reshaper? Is that a world that I could... You only have 2 in your deck, but I think the game is going to be over in a turn anyway, so it's probably better to just play for like the weirdest scenario. All right, we'll just do that, and I'm going to Fatal Push.
All right, trigger.
Yeah. You don't want to put it on right away, man. You can put it into play right away. Put you at 3.
Let's go to 3.
All right, your turn.
All right, so we're just really hoping Brad doesn't have another removal spell.
For what?
Because we'd be pretty dead. We can at least stay alive 1 turn. So I think our best option is just to take out his red source. Just in case terminate in hand.
I'll float a black.
Sure. And then I'll be going to second main phase.
Play a Snapcaster, no, I'm kidding.
and we're going to throw down some ballistas.
Oh, no. Oh, you're at 3, right?
Yeah.
I got fatal push.
You got push, yep.
All right, just need one more.
All right, so I'm going to be on the play here for game 3, so I'll go ahead and start with what I got here. So basically what we're trying to do is cut down on cards that are a whole lot better that whenever we do have Tron. Karn Liberator, it's basically not castable unless I do have access to all 3 Tron lands. Walking Ballista is just much better whenever I do. And Walking Ballista, I can like chump block and then shoot Brad, but dealing damage to Brad is not really what I want to be doing in this matchup here. So instead, we're just bringing in some cards that are a lot better earlier in the game. Relics that cost 1 that we can just get on turn 1, start trying to hinder the Snapcaster Mages, which are usually a large problem. And then Hangerbacks and Wormcoils, which are just sticky threats that are good blockers that can come back and attack on the way back.
Yeah, and so what I was going to do is I was maybe going to take out 1 Inquisition for a Stubborn, but I really don't like Stubborn Denial in this matchup. Maybe you still need it, but I do want all my ways to deal Chalice. Especially on the draw, I want a ton of answers to it. But Inquisition's so much stronger than Stubborn, because at least lets me cast my spell. Like if I just hold up Stubborn Denial on turn 1, don't cast something, you just play something else. Then I just waste all my time. So this is how I'm going to board on the draw. Just bring in the rejections and take out 3 removal spells. Now I could see a walking or a hangerback walker getting super out of hand, but there's not much I can do about that. Like I don't think keeping in more removal is going to help me against that card.
All right, we're here for game 3. I'm on the play. Lost both of the pre-board games, but this
and
hand,
this one,
this hand's going to be pretty difficult, I think, for Brad to beat. I don't really have any way to win, but we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, I mean, I can't put this one back. It doesn't have a Death Shadow, it doesn't have a hand disruption, but it has a lot of the cards that I'm going to want access to in the matchup.
All right, pass turn.
Oh, all right. Pass turn.
Can this name Chalice? No.
Can this name Chalice?
Can we do that?
I'll go to 19.
But no, we are going to name. I guess we'll just name Eldrazi. We don't have as many constructs in our deck, even though we added in Hangerback Walkers. We took out Ballistas, so I only have 3 constructs in my deck. So we'll just name Eldrazi.
All right. Well, if we want both cards off of this, then I could see wanting to fetch first. It's very unlikely that we'll want both, but I don't see how our decision will change anyway, so I'm just going to drop to 14. And cast Serum Visions. It's not that great. Ooh, that one is. But, ooh, it does come at a cost, though, and I don't know if we're willing to make that cost. Maybe we are, especially because we have that. Yeah, it seems like we're going to try to play a strange game against you, one that I don't normally play with this deck, and see if it works out.
Well, I'm playing a game I've never played before, so we'll see.
All right, your turn.
All right, so our Chalice should resolve. So this should be a pretty good turn for us. We get to dismember the thing and then put our Chalice out there.
All right.
There you go.
But, oh, you did play land, too.
So I took 4 from that dismember. I'm down to 16.
Go.
All right, so that's the great draw. We're really hoping Brad doesn't have Call Against Command. We're still throwing these things down here just in case. Let's put some Chalice down.
Gross. That is disgusting.
My whole hammer just Chalice the Void, so I was like, all right, we'll see if this is good or not.
Yeah, it resolves.
All right.
All right, I'll kill one and make it. Are we going to your end of turn?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll kill and discard.
All right, I'll discard that Expedition map I just drew.
All right, and I go to
9.
Yeah. Draw for the turn. Well, it is. All right, 7. 6.
Right.
I guess we should just
Seven,
get
3, 6, 9, 10,
Damper
11,
Apply.
12, 13, 14. Yeah, 6. Yep. Just triple double checking. All right.
Keep that Kolaghan's command for later. Your turn.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not looking good for the home team over here.
All right, I'm going to snap, destroy, and make you discard. All right, your turn. Smasher go to 1.
A little too late there, Relic. We'll just go ahead and pop it. It's a little too late. Go.
Do you want to cut?
Nah, good.
Oh, that's not good. All right. All right, 7.
Fortunately, Brad had the perfect hand against
Go,
all those
yeah.
Chalices. Dead. All right, back here for game 4. Our mono Chalice hand last game didn't work out. So we're going to hopefully try to get Tron online this game. We haven't had Tron yet. We have 2 of the pieces. Hopefully we can top deck the 3rd. That'd be great. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
All right, well, my luck ran out, and now we've got a pretty bad 6.
Good.
With the scry. This is probably worth keeping because we have such. What is our likelihood of casting Death Shadow early? I feel like this has to be kept though. Yeah, because of how many lands we have, it's going to be help for Delve and Snapcaster. So yeah, we'll keep that.
All right, we'll start with the tower. A lot of people like to start with like one of the other Tron pieces. I like to just start with tower.
All right. Well, I'll take the Chalice.
All right.
All right. So then you have Smash, Dis, Worm, Mine, GQ, and your turn.
Go.
Oh no.
That was a pretty well mapped out draw.
you have all these puns already in mind, don't you?
I've played this deck a couple times.
You have them all set up. All right. So, same hand then. My guess is something big's not going to come down next turn, but how lucky is he to just rip the power plant and just wreck me? Because that's really bad if that happens.
Would that dismember your plans?
Nothing's getting dismembered this game except maybe my face. Wait.
Ooh, mana for a Street Wraith? All right. I guess it's a little different.
Then that.
Okay.
I was going to do both.
All right, 15 life points.
All right. Go.
We're just going to go ahead and get our power plant, play it, pass the turn. Oh, hey.
All right, so we're up.
Someone needs to shuffle a little better.
I want this to be able to be black and red since we have this. So I'm just going to wait, though, since I don't have anything to cast with it. That's just not a good draw. We should have fetched just because that draw was bad. All right, I'm going to fetch and Thoughtseize you.
All right, we're assuming our Worm Coil is going down. If we do draw another tower, we do get to play 2 Reality Smashers next turn. So that's a thing that could happen.
Yeah, I'll take the Worm Coil. And your turn.
So you were at 10?
I should be at 1, 2. Yes, I'm at 10.
It's an okay draw. Kind of assuming whatever we play is going to get countered. Let's see, so we'll have access to 8 mana. Could potentially 9, just top decking a land next turn. I think we're going to go with this Reality Smasher, though. We got 2 of them in our hand. I don't really like the card anyway, so let's play it.
All right, I'll rejection it.
Okay. Play our GQ and have a ball.
All right, I will Thought Scour.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes. Get those out of here.
Come on, deck. give me something good to play with. All right, Thoughtseize you again.
All right.
I guess we will take the Thought Knotseer.
I thought he was going to counter my Thought Knotseer next turn, or last turn, which is why I led with the Smasher.
How good is a cycle? Would I cantrip this card? I might cantrip my next card. But then, yeah, the way it works just never works out well. This is such a tough choice. All right, yeah, I'll just take the Reality Smasher. Just since if for whatever reason if Cavern comes off the top, at least I don't just die. Yep. Your turn.
All right. Unfortunately, we know Brett's got his basic island there, so we're always kind of in the hunt to try to use a Ghost Quarter to help something resolve. Snap Ceremonious Rejection is pretty likely here. Unfortunately, with 2 blue sources and Mire, which can be a potential 3rd blue source, we can't really do much about that. So one thing we could do is just Ghost Quarter the Watery Grave.
I can just go get my
Then
swamp,
you just,
right?
Yeah, you just get your swamp, and you can still just snap,
Yeah.
You don't even have to, can't even force it out of your hand. So I think it's just going to happen. So it's going to
that happened in the match that we played. That was really cool. I had to snap during my upkeep
or during my draw step.
During your draw step,
because I double Ghost Quartered you. Yeah.
All right, I will rejection.
Okay, just a regular rejection. That's
just a regular rejection.
So just 1 card left.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully our 2 can maybe beat his. I don't know. Hopefully this Dismember does something. Go.
Huh. Ooh.
So exactly a 5/5?
Yeah, exactly 5/5 with a fetch in play.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. If it was a 4/4, we could respond to the fetch.
Or I would have fetched first, probably.
That's true.
Yeah, your turn.
Well.
No. What? No. No.
I really hope your last card isn't good. So we have access to 8 mana. So we could play all of our things. Think we do? How do we? So I think we want to leave this Dismember up. So we're going to just go ahead and play our Endbringer.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And leave this Dismember up and say go.
Oh, no.
So got lucky it wasn't Snap. Was another Snap rejection. That was nice.
Ooh. So even if I attack, you can just Dismember and eat.
How?
That's bad. This is bad.
All right.
Leave that. And let's be honest, I'm not going to be probably snapping anything else. Just maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. And your turn.
All right, so we can assume Brad doesn't have a Terminate, because I assume our Endbringer would have died. So I think it's safe just to fire off this Dismember and hit the Gurmy.
All right, Gurmy down.
Go to 16. Untap. we're going to want to start getting some card advantage. Hello there. That's a card. Start getting extra cards. Draw a card. Okay, just more mana. I'll put this Chalice on 1.
Oh no.
It's possible like putting on 2 is correct to try to protect against Terminate. That could be, but I just don't want future Death Shadows. And turn off all the cycling ability. And that'll be it.
All right. All right. I'll let you have your fun. All right, the Dismember's gone. So now I'm just going to attack or combat.
Wait, yeah, so combat, we don't really want our Death Shadow, this Death Shadow attacking. So we are going to be saying can't attack or block. So it doesn't tap it just can't attack or block.
Yeah. And then,
so that's our goal with this Endbringer. Just draw a card during our turn, and make sure the Death Shadow can't attack on his turn,
3, 4,
and
5.
start getting this card advantage. All right, let's get rid of that also.
Why didn't you
Double Dismember that?
No, you could have
Yeah, I could
it
have
in
before.
combat.
Oh, well.
You could have dismembered it in combat.
Oh, like if I would have attacked?
No, I would have attacked you. You would have blocked and dismembered it. And even if I fetch, it's like a 3.
Yeah, I didn't want to even.
Sure, you don't even want to be
like a stubborn denial. I don't. This is more important to me.
That is true.
All right, go into my turn. Draw
I
for
can't
turn.
stubborn.
Well, don't worry about that. I guess call against command 2 destroy. That would have sucked. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's go with Matter Reshaper. So now, I think we're still just drawing cards.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
Don't mind that. All right, I'm going to concede.
Sorry.
Now you've got me. You've had enough fun.
All right.
I'm crippled and you have the board position. All right, well, I'm on the play and I've got a doozy, so.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
You've only had doozies the entire time, so that's great. I didn't know there was a home field advantage here. I didn't realize that.
Well,
yeah, we're
you don't
keeping.
even have to talk about your hand. Just you talk about it while I look at it.
Yeah, so we're keeping it's again not Tron right away or anything. Maybe we'll have Tron align with this expedition map, but thoughts he's got something to say with that. We do have Hangerback Walker, card I really like. We have All Is Dust that if it resolves, most likely ends the game. Just doesn't resolve very often, but it's good to have some haymakers.
This is interesting. So
it's a bunch of medium cards at the time.
Yeah. We're gonna play around with the All Is Dust. As in, if it happens, it happens. If I can't find a way to deal with it by the time it happens. So the real question is what I take out of these 3. Now, I don't want this to get into play because this is the kind of card that you can take a hit from a turn 2 Death Shadow and then block it for 3 turns. And that's just not something I'm willing to have. So this has to die. But map allows for this to get down faster, which could be an issue too.
Well, map won't help Thought-Knots here get down.
No, for turn 3, but it'll. Yeah, but if I take this, then you get to pop this, and then you get to 6 mana for your All Is Dust. Mm-hmm. It just curves. Your hand curves nicely with this. But yeah, I think we just have to try to get under and take the Hangerback Walker and pass the turn.
All right. Interesting. So now it's either leading on. So we're going to be playing our map, obviously. We can either go power plant, play map, and hopefully draw a mine or a tower to try to get Tron. Or we can just play Eldrazi Temple and map and hopefully draw another Eldrazi Temple so we can play Thought-Knots here next turn. So we have 2 options there. I think we're going to go with the greedy play and try to get Tron. It's just more likely to draw one of 8 cards than one of 3 cards also.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, so I'm going to drop to 12.
It's not many lives already.
Hopefully next turn I will have very few lives. All right, and then I'm going to play a Death Shadow and pass the turn.
Okay, so our draw step last turn is going to be our play here. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Matter Reshaper instead of cracking Expedition map. I think we just want to kind of get on the battlefield.
Yep, I'm just going to counter it, try to keep going, try to have a big turn this turn, which is possible. So let's go to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not guaranteed to cast a black spell this turn, but I still feel that black-red is the better land choice, because what if we go blue-blue and still want to hold up a counter? Or blue might be better, because we can go blue-blue and still hold up a counter, for example. So let's just get blue-red for the time being. We'll tap that first, though. So yeah, that seems completely correct. So we're going to go Serum Visions. And Scry Tube, those are going to the bottom. And we saved this all game just for this turn whenever we cast the Serum Visions. But we did not hit. Well, isn't that awkward? All right, Thought Scour.
Yep.
And did get there. We did get to put something else threatening on the board.
So I'm going to really need this All's Dust to fire off.
And I guess we'll keep a Street Rate just in case. And I will attack you for 6, put you at 14. And your turn.
Just the wrong lands. All right. So we're already at 14, facing down at least 10. A fetch land could make that 13. So we're basically going to need to cast All His Dust next turn, which looks very unlikely. We could just play our Thought-Knot Seer, chump block for a turn, and then the next turn we probably still won't have. Like, one option we could do is go get another Eldrazi Temple with this Expedition map, and so that would be 4/5, but we're still not even looking at having 7 mana next turn. So
you'd have to just draw another temple.
Yeah, which is just not going to happen. So I guess what we have to do is just kind of play our Thought-Knot Seer, hope, like, take whatever can get rid of it, which everything can get rid of it. Can't really beat Snapcaster Ceremonious Rejection at all. So I kind of think I have to take that. So Terminate will kill my Thought-Knot Seer, and Brad's drawn 2 cards. Yeah, your hand was a doozy.
Yeah, it was very good.
What can I possibly draw to keep me in this?
Simian Spirit Guide.
I need
2 of them.
I need, like, I don't know. I don't think any one singular card. That's the problem. I need a combination of 2 cards. Because even like a Hangerback Walker can't block 2 things the first time. What card would beat Snap Rejection? Nothing. Nothing beats Snap Rejection off the top of my deck.
Yeah, this card is very disgusting against your deck.
Yeah.
Just a 1 mana counter anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had the Chalices for... The one game I did have the Chalices, you didn't have it. Either we have to take Snap. I can't beat Snap Rejection at all. We have to just hope that after this Terminate, it's just, I don't know, more Tassigurs or something. I don't know what we can really hope for.
It's an interesting one. It lets us maybe somehow manipulate this Terminate. That's not good. And that's not worth playing because that could just hurt us, and that's probably not going to be relevant. So we'll bottom both. I'll Terminate. And then just attack you to Fort. And your turn.
I guess one out we could have maybe had is that if Brad did have a fetch land, decide to fetch for some...
I play around that.
For some reason.
Yeah, you're not going to get me on that. Not on a good day. Maybe on a really bad day. But I had to be on my best behavior if this is your first video.
6 mana. This All Is Dust. You're just so sad.
All right, I will let you cast it. Just for the funsies. All right, cool. It happens. Sacked, right? Yeah.
Go.
All right.
My other card in hand was a land. I was dead. 2 more of those?
just the reload. Go.
Another All's Dust. Attack.
I'm at 7.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right, 2, go.
I'll attack you. Good game, sir.
Good match.
All right. Well, that was your first versus video. How'd it feel?
Got smushed.
Yeah.
Got smushed, but that's all right.
I mean, I beat Ross for about the first 2 months, but then ever since I haven't been able to beat him, that's actually the reason why I switched you two,
right.
is because I couldn't beat him anymore.
Yes, you need another couple months of that.
He was getting annoying, getting a big ego, big head. So switched him off, brought you in. But no, I mean, I drew so well, and that's the issue with Grixis Delver or Grixis Death Shadow, is that when it's doing its thing, it's so much better than every other deck.
Yeah.
But when it stumbles, it looks pretty bad.
Yeah, just the mana efficiency of the deck is just unreal. You saw one card that I added into my main deck to just try to help this matchup was Relic of Progenitus. Never had it like any game, even though it's in the main.
But
like
it's even sometimes like I've seen where my opponent like plays the Relic, but they don't have the extra land, and I'm like, okay, Thought Scour, Tasigur you, and and now it's going to beat the Snap, but game 1 it's not that relevant. Snapcaster Terminate happens, but it's not often.
Yeah. Having nothing that costs more than 2 is just insane, basically.
Or even like I got leylined in the finals of the Open where we played, and I just went like Thoughtseize, Death Shadow, like Snapcaster, just attack you with it, cast couple removal, you're dead.
A nice, honest game.
Yeah. Well, as honest as Death Shadow gets, but like the deck comes from so many roles. So like where against like a Dredge deck, you cripple them with hate. They bring in anti-graveyard hate to beat that hate. But like a deck like this is like, I don't care. Yeah, I can just draw the other half of my deck and still win these really difficult wins. But I will say, after hearing that, after you won your Open, and I had a pretty poor performance after my buys, I went 3-3, and I got a little unlucky in some spots, but I didn't play as crisp as I thought I would either.
With Grixis Death Shadow,
with Grixis Death Shadow, and that's how it goes too. If you're not playing well or running well, your day is going to be over really fast. But once you won, and I heard that you were 52-10, I was like, all right, fine. Bought the deck on Moto, and right now I'm 18-2, and I see the power of the deck. The deck's like mana's really good in the sense that sure, you might not get a bunch of mana right away, but it always comes into play untapped. You're never color screwed, which is really funny because it's a colorless deck, and you don't take any damage. But also the cards like Walking Ballista, which I thought were like embarrassing when I saw the initial list, are actually really good.
Yeah, they're just really good against the whole field. Walking Ballista is one of my favorite cards. You also notice how, I mean, even though my hands weren't like perfect right there, I didn't have Tron all the time. I didn't mulligan any hands. None of them were like bad. You have your cards in your deck that always do stuff. You're always in the game. You don't like automatically lose games very often.
No, I'll agree with that too. I think the deck is really good, and I think we'll start seeing the numbers get bigger as people start respecting it. Like, I didn't respect the deck until you won the Open with it, and then you top 8 it, and then I realized that you top 8 the last 3 Opens with it, and I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll try this deck out because it's really impressive. Like, I've been in the game for a long time. I have a really good resume in the game, but it's super impressive to see someone have that level of such high consistency. Like, when that happens, something's going right.
Right.
And I even made that joke on Twitter about it. You're like, I'm 52-10 with this deck. I think it's busted. I'm like, I've watched you stream. It's for sure busted. I was like, I wonder if he's going to be offended by that.
Yeah, I just thought you saw my play on stream when I was still winning. You're like, oh, that's
what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I've seen you stream with that deck. It has to be disgusting. But no, I mean, I think that these are the 2 decks that you're going to have to beat this weekend, or that's the story that Cedric, Matthias, Patrick Sullivan, and Ryan Overturf are going to be bringing us, is that these are the 2 top decks of the format, and we're going to see if people can figure out how to beat them. Now, in Vegas 2 weeks ago, we saw Affinity rise somehow. I don't. That was just a confusing tournament to me.
Well, Affinity has a really good Eldrazi Tron matchup, and
but it's got a bad Grixis Death Shadow matchup.
I know, that's why I don't understand how it beat Grixis Death Shadow. I haven't figured that part out yet, but it does have a good Eldrazi Tron matchup. So it kind of makes sense that after I won and was writing about it, more people were on board with that. But I don't understand how the deck full of Call Against Commands and Snapcasters didn't handle it too well. But
I mean,
we'll see.
The hate is getting cut. But anyway, this weekend, like I said before, is the Invitational. It's the big tournament halfway through the year for the SCG Tour. It starts on Friday at 11:30 for the pregame. Round 1 will start around 12:10 Eastern time. But the pregame show is a lot of fun, and it'll be 3 days of coverage of the tournament. The top 8 will be Modern. If you're not qualified for the Invitational, but you do live in the Roanoke area, There is an open that starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And I suggest registering early if you're thinking about going, because that thing might get capped out.
Yeah, it's modern. Everybody loves playing modern. So even if your friends are qualified for the Invitational and you're not, still come on out. There's still a regular modern and classics on Sunday as well.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and we don't have to travel to it.
No, man, that's great.
I know. You already did. You technically did travel to it, but
oh man, that's all I've been doing the last couple of weeks is traveling.
Yeah, are you finally unpacked?
No, not even close.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. We'll have a couple more videos on the Versus Series later this week. But Todd, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and I have to play against Tandy later this week, so
Goose.
I'll see you guys then. Bye.